is. It's a nice shirt as well. It's easy to iron. Wears well. You don't get any skin underneath the collar. Do it on the washing machine. Got a shower. Suddenly go, oh my God, I don't want people to get past me. Yeah, of course, yeah. Always have the window open, no shower. Food style. See that car,
Yeah, just don't use.
yeah. Who wouldn't have wrapped it? I didn't do that these days. Healing messages. Oh, dear. Well, on that lovely note. One day I'm going to pick up the wrong USB and we're going to end up doing healing to Queen or something. I don't mind, eh? No, we're not. We're on the right one. Absolutely wonderful. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are we all? How are we all?
Amazing.
That's better. That's better. Don't forget, we create what we are. And if we go, oh, I'm okay, you're just going to be okay. So just say, you're lovely. So how are we all?
Lovely.
Brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you all for joining us today for our Sunday morning divine service. Needs no introductions, but I will just in case, because of the benefit of the people at home as well watching us. Thank you for joining us. The lovely Tony Goswell.
Thank you.
All right, Tony, we're looking forward to your service today. So without further ado, if I could ask you for the opening blessing,
Yeah.
please. Thank you, Tony.
Morning all, lovely to be here. Yeah, and the sun's shining for us. So if we just go into the quiet for a moment before we join in prayer. Dear Father, Divine Spirit, I thank you once again for bringing us together this morning. I ask for blessings upon this place of worship and upon those other services taking place now. As we join together, we send out our love and healing to all that we know that need your support. We include our family, our friends, and our colleagues. We include the children of the world and the animal kingdom, and Mother Earth herself. And we thank you for the sunshine this morning. But as we join together, we send out our love and our acceptance. We ask our loved ones to come close, to support us, as we are aware that you are with us each and every day. But particularly this morning, we ask you to come closer. We thank you for being there. We thank you for our faith and our guidance. And I leave this service in your hands, knowing that all will be spoken in truth and faith. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Tony. Beautiful. And now, if you care to, please join in with saying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thine will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And leave us not when in temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you. We now move into our healing time. Remember what I always say, we are all healers of different abilities, different persuasions, but healers nonetheless. we can all exercise that gift that flows freely from the heart of all creation, which is known by its other name of unconditional love. So during this time, just send out your thoughts, your prayers, your requests for healing wherever you feel drawn. Be it yourselves, for to ask is to receive, be it for others, be it for the world, wherever. No one can dictate to you which you should do, you just follow your heart's path. So during this quiet time, guided by the music and with your eyes gently closed, exercise that divine right, which confirms the divinity which resides in each and every part of creation, to send out love. Great and glorious Spirit, God of our own understanding, we thank you for this time to join as one, to partake in this act of selfless giving of our own energies to aid others, both seen and unseen. Amen. Now move on to our first hymn of the morning, which is Be Thou My Vision. If you wish to sing along, please do. Tap your feet, absolutely fine. So Be Thou My Vision is our first hymn of the morning.
Lord, be
Lovely, nice and rousing. I now like to invite Tony to share her reading and philosophy for today. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, Laurie. Morning again, everyone. That was what beautiful words. That was amazing. As always, I sit there with Spirit a couple of days before I'm going to do a service, and I usually get one word, and then I have to do a little bit digging around. And the word that's been important this week, and it seems, is acceptance. You know, sometimes we think, oh, it's such a little word, but it's so hard to actually achieve it. Anyway, I found this story, so I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I'm a mother of 3 and have recently completed my college degree. The last class I had to take was sociology. The teacher was absolutely inspiring with the qualities that I wish every human being had seen Grace with. Her last project of the term was called Smile. The class was asked to go out and smile at 3 people and document their reaction. I am a very friendly person and always smile at everyone anyway, so I thought that this would be a piece of cake. Soon after we were assigned the project, my husband, my youngest son and I went to McDonald's one crisp March morning. It was just our way of sharing a special day with our son. We were standing in the line waiting to be served when all of a sudden everyone around us began to back away, and then even my husband did. I didn't move an inch. I was overwhelmed with a feeling of panic. I turned to see why everyone had moved, and as I turned round, I smelled a horrid, dirty body smell, and there standing behind me were 2 poor men. As I looked down at the short gentleman close to me, and he was smiling. His beautiful sky blue eyes were full of God's light as he searched for acceptance. He said good day as he counted the few coins he had been clutching in his hand. The second man fumbled with his hands as he stood behind his friend, and I realised he wasn't, I'm going to change the words here because I wasn't perhaps quite as bright as the first, but he had blue eyes, gentle with his salvation. And I held my tears back and I stood there with them. The young lady at the counter asked them what they wanted, and the man doing the ordering said coffee is all, miss, because that was all they could afford. To sit in the restaurant and warm up, they had to buy something. They just wanted to be warm. Then I really felt it, the compulsion that was so great, I almost reached out and embraced the men. That is when I noticed all eyes in the restaurant were set upon me, judging my actions. I smiled and asked the young lady behind the counter to give me 2 more breakfast meals. I then walked around the corner to the table where the men had chosen to sit. I put the tray on the table and laid my hand on the blue-eyed gentleman's cold hand. He looked up at me with tears in his eyes and said thank you. I leaned over and pat his hand. I did not do this alone to you. God is here working through me to give you hope. Tears came to my eyes as I walked away. I joined my son and husband. When I sat down, my husband smiled at me and said, that's why God gave me you, honey, to give me hope. We held hands for a moment, and at that first time we knew that only because of the grace of God that we had been given, that we were able to give. We are not churchgoers, we are believers. The day showed me the pure light of God's love. I returned to the college with this story in hand. The instructor read it, and she looked up to me and said, may I share it? I slowly nodded as she got the attention of the class. She began to read, And that is when I knew that we, as human beings, and being part of God, share the need to help people and be helped. In my own way, I had touched the people in McDonald's, my son, my husband, my instructor, and those in my class. Unconditional acceptance. Much love and compassion is sent to each and every person. Love people and use things, not love things and use people. So we can all have better practice that love and the great masters have taught us. I don't know about you, but how many times have we walked past a person sat in a doorway in the street? Such a simple action. Cost a few pennies, and if you can afford it, you don't even notice it. But just to accept conditions, our life, to what we have. We get given these challenges, don't we? And we fight so much against them. You know, things don't always go right. And we try and change it. But the situations we're given in our life are for a reason. Have you ever tried to help someone and they don't want help? Have you tried to help yourself? Because also it's self-acceptance. Accepting what's in your life, accepting you, or the beautiful things about you. But we all have things, particularly this day and age, isn't it? Everything's cosmetic. We have things we're not happy with within ourselves. That's part of us. That's who we are. We need to accept it. Standing here, people always say, oh, you know, you give, they did this morning, you give a lovely service, we love to hear you. But before service, I'm shaking in my shoes, literally. But I've learned over the years to accept that energy, because that's when spirit comes close. So you have to use it. And that goes with the things that happen in our life. We lose people, we have these challenges. We have money problems, we have physical problems. But we can still make the most of our life. We can still give. Accept each person, ourselves, those in our families, whatever their decisions they make. But it makes your life easier to be able to think, right, that didn't go the way I want it, so it's gone this way. How do I go from here? Rather than say, I want it to go back to that way. Because you're only giving yourself more and more struggles, more and more challenges. You're given these lessons. We're here as a school. You're given those lessons in this life. We need to go forward instead of fighting. But that comes with the whole world, doesn't it? Not just ourselves or those locally. That comes under the religious thing, the coloured thing. You know, can't we just accept each person for the person they are inside? The spirit, the soul. It doesn't matter what's on the outside. We all have so much love to be able to spread out, to give to each other. You might not like everyone. That's life, isn't it? Hey? You might not get on with anyone. You might not agree with other people's decisions or personalities or their thoughts. But hey, does it really matter? As long as we can accept, give the love, wouldn't this world be a more perfect place? Rather than try and change people. Children make me laugh because they don't care. They don't care who's who. They're just simple. But as they grow up, they're influenced by those around them. and their thoughts, the influence become their thoughts and their beliefs. And it's so hard to change. I just love the innocence of the children. I'm going to leave it there. Just a few thoughts for you. And I know that you here have your own levels of acceptance, I will say. None of us go without any challenges in this life. And we all have loved ones that perhaps, I'll say, we've misplaced, not been in contact with. That doesn't mean that we can't accept them for who they are and send out that love. So I'll leave you with those thoughts, and thank you for listening to me. God bless.
Tony, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Next piece of music is called On a Distant Shore. This piece, if you wish to sing along to, absolutely fine. If you wish to just listen and engross and involve yourself with the words, brilliant. But during this time is a good opportunity just to send out those thoughts to those loved ones. This is a time when you can become your own medium. Just send out the thought of those who we think lost to us at this moment. And just add, I remember you. Because when you do this, you open the doors. And either through the mediumship from the platform, or indeed your own mediumship, they will make their presence known. So just enjoy this next piece.
Through each lifetime, run rivers to cross. But what if there's no lifeline and you're sinking or lost? Just believe in your direction and let your heart explore, 'cause you can't reach new horizons standing on the shore. There are mountains we need to climb, but the mountains standing in our way are only in our minds, and the risk of going nowhere is the greatest risk of all. So just listen to the voice that says, I'll catch you if you fall. On the other side of doubt is faith. On the other side of pain lies strength. The journey may seem endless when you know the road is rough, but on the other side of fear is love. For such a long time I put my dreams aside. The tides of change felt dangerous, the mountains seemed too high, but my dreams were slowly fading as time went quickly by. So I took a breath with every step, never knowing I would find. On the other side of doubt is faith. On the other side of pain lies strength. The journey may seem endless when you know the road is rough, but on the other side of fear is love. Whoa, on the other side of doubt
Lovely, and so true, those words. So, I will hand over now to the lovely Tony for a demonstration of evidential mediumship. If Tony should come to you and you're not distracted by your own conversations, we'd like a nice clear response of either yes or no. All right, it really is that simple. Tony, thank you.
Thank you. What a beautiful hymn, song. I loved it. The words were amazing, and I could feel the emotions coming through. As always, when you, I mean, I think you've all seen me work before, you know I like to start with a little bit of children's humour. And I find this one, it's about grandmothers. It's a little essay by an 8-year-old. A grandmother is a lady who has no children of her own, so she likes other people's little girls. A grandfather is a man grandmother. He goes for walks with the boys and they talk about fishing, tractors and things like that. Grandmothers don't have to do anything except be there. They are old, so they shouldn't play hard or run. It is enough if they drive us to the shops where the pretend horse is and have lots of 5 cents ready. They are often fat, but not too fat, to tie the children's shoes. They wear funny glasses and wear funny underwear. They can take their teeth and their gums out. Not quite. Everyone should try to have one, because grandmothers are the only grown-ups who have time. Oh, isn't that cute? But when I was reading that, comparing myself, I thought, oh dear, no. I'm a nanny, not a grandmother anyway. Right, as Laurie said, lots of yeses, please. Yeses. Oh. Lovely lady coming in close, and again, because of all there is a very, very emotional air in here today. All right. Yes. Right. This lady, she's coming in close, and yes, she was a very emotional lady when she was here. But she had a life and a half, is what I want to say. Things were not easy for her, and she had to fight for everything. She's drawn me around here. Okay. She gets a little bit impatient because she wants things done. Am I with the lady in the blue? You take this lady. She wanted things done there and then. She had little patience, but she was quite emotional when it became with the family unit. And she's coming in with lots, and she's bringing in a birthday in May.
Yes.
Yeah. She's not showing me herself, I just know there. It's very, her emotion is, she wore her emotions on her sleeve, and everybody knew. And I also feel that at the end of her life here, she got quite confused. You can take this.
I'm not sure.
It wasn't dementia as such, but it was a confusion as she got mixed up with things, but it wasn't diagnosed as like a dementia.
Okay.
And I feel that she passed in her 80s. Yeah. Right. You take this? You're
I'm
not
not
sure?
sure.
No. Okay. Got the name Ines come through. Unusual name, that.
Got letters in the family. Don't recognise it.
Is there, I'm in that area, she's definitely, You knew an Ines. And can you take the lady as well, very emotional, wore her emotions on her sleeve, and the confusion that she...
I think because she was going deaf, my mum, very deaf. She was here, she wouldn't have an hearing aid.
And she passed in her 80s.
Well, late 70s, yeah.
And her birthday in May.
My daughter's birthday's in May.
All right. How can I work with you then, my dear? And then we'll come back later because there is a connection there. And you take the name Harold as well.
Yes.
Okay. And she also had, she's telling me, that's a, I want, I want to say left, but she's given me in her right, but she aches and pains
That might be me.
in her hips and her legs.
Yeah.
That's you, is it? She's picking that up.
Yeah.
Why? Okay. I know I bumped into you, didn't I, a week or two ago in the shops?
Oh, Master, yes.
Yes, yes. And I know you've just moved. But she's saying why, oh dear, okay, why are you not completely happy with your lot? She's saying, again, it's this acceptance, accept what is now. She's saying she wasn't the most accepting person when she was here, but she can see how the trouble started. Alright? So she's saying accept what is around you and you'll be able to enjoy yourself more.
Okay.
She's saying, I'm speaking with love, my dear. Alright? And also, she wasn't a huggy person, but I feel that she patted your hand. You can take this?
Well, held her hand and then...
Yeah, she's just, yeah, she wasn't hugged, but she would just let you know that she had the care there, she had the love there, but she found it restrictive to show her emotions. Although there were times when she was frustrated and she would just let it out, but there were times where she couldn't let her love out. And she says, you're a little bit like this as well. You keep your feelings inside. Sometimes you need to let them out and make you feel better as well. All right? She's saying sometimes you're your own worst enemy.
Yes.
But she's also saying that you need to get out more. Right, you want to get you out more. Well, she's just thrown the name Teddy, Edward, Teddy. Just thrown that through.
Yes.
I'm also aware that there's a number of cats and dogs from the family in spirit.
Yes.
She wasn't particularly an animal person herself, but she liked to see them around.
Yes.
And she's saying about you're a little bit of a worrier. She said, let things go, don't worry so much.
Yes.
And things are fine.
Yes.
You will have enough. Alright? You will have enough. You won't need to go without anything. You will have enough.
Thank you.
Alright?
Yes.
But there's a birthday coming up quite soon and... Oh, okay.
Yes, it's my sister. That's right.
And irises, the blue irises,
Yes.
are a memory link, aren't they? And she loved her flowers, but the everyday flowers that you'd get in the garden.
Yes.
She loved the flowers, not the exotic ones, she's saying. But she's also for December. There's birthdays and patterns in December.
Yes,
Yeah, sending those memories through.
yes.
Okay, so she's just saying she's there with you always, and she's just saying stop fighting against the will. All right, your will. Go with the flow. All right, and then you'll feel easier and happier. So she's leaving her love with you. God bless. I come back to the lady in blue. She's given me the lady coming through energy, but this lady is a little bit more stubborn.
Right,
She's got fight in her.
okay,
Thank you. And she's given me the name Peter.
right,
She's bringing through, she's bringing through the strength for you to be able to take the next step forward, all right? And there's a fight in her, and there's almost, when I say fight, but almost an anger,
yeah,
all right? And I want to say that in her life, things were not easy at all.
no,
And she had this a resentment.
oh,
So, but it was the way it came out as an anger, but it was the way that she coped with what she was given.
right,
There was still lots of love for everybody,
yes,
but it was, you know, when she was here, she had this attitude, why me? Because it always seemed to happen to her.
oh, right, she's never expressed that.
But she did find it hard, and I feel that also she lost a child when, yeah, and she never really got over that, did she?
It was a grown child,
Yeah.
basically,
But to her it's
Yeah.
yeah, and she never got over that really.
No.
But she's come through today just again to give you that strength for you to take the next step forward.
Yeah,
Yeah. And she says, do what's right for you.
okay,
All right? It's head over heart at the moment, isn't it? You can see what you should be doing, but you know what you want to do. So do what you know is right for you.
okay,
All right? Everybody else will fall in line, but do what you want.
yeah,
All right? She's given me the months of June and July, and I feel that's quite a busy month for anniversaries, all sorts of anniversaries.
June,
Yeah. Or there's one in early July as well. She's reminding me of. If you can't
Oh,
take
right,
it,
okay.
yeah. And she sent the name Sheila. Also, you should recognise the name Sheila around you.
oh, okay,
Yeah. But she's just saying she's with you every step of the way. All right.
Right.
She's holding your hand,
yeah,
so, and she knows it's not easy for you. All right. But things will brighten up.
okay,
All right. I know we're
Okay.
going into the winter months.
yeah,
All right. And that's not a good time for you.
no,
But she says just keep warm and wrapped up. All right. Even a hot water bottle, she says.
yeah.
The good old-fashioned ones.
Yesterday.
Yeah. And there's a memory of a tractor ride or something many years ago.
Oh,
Is it a tractor?
I've got a photograph of my son on a tractor.
But she's saying about a tractor ride, so there's a memory, and she's smiling with that. And there's
Oh,
lots,
okay.
lots of
Maybe
love
that
that's
was
coming
her side.
forward.
It was her side.
Yeah, there's lots of love coming forward.
All right.
So I'll leave you with that.
Okay.
All right, God bless. Craig, I'm pulled to you. I turned round and oh dear. Deep breath in. All right, deep breath in. I'm not going to go into anything. They're just saying deep breath in, take the love, and know that it will all sort itself out. All right. Yes, it's hard work. Okay. Yes, it's hard work, but you can do it. You're not given anything that you can't achieve. All right. So go with that, with a warrior. You have a warrior influence in you, so go forward with that. You can cope, and you will. All right. So I'll leave that love with you, because I don't want to go. God bless. Go to the lady over in the back. Don't know why, I was just pulled over. Okay. Lovely gentleman's energy coming through. I feel he was a hard worker, and he did struggle at the end of his life with his mobility, and again he became a little impatient, but it was more with frustration than anybody around him. He took it out on those he loved, and he's saying sorry for that, but it was frustrating because he was such an independent man when he was younger. Okay. I've got a real fatherly love, but I'm not absolutely sure it's father, more grandfather. Your father, yeah, so, and, okay, you take the name Brian. Yeah. Because I said it was because, I feel fatherly, but more grandfather, but I think his his father is with him as well. It's almost like they were two peas in a pod. They're very, very similar in looks as well as attitude, and they're both there together, but they're giving you strength again to go forward, because you're very much like both of them. You've got that independent streak, and also they're saying there's this stubbornness as well. All right. I recognise that because my own father was like that. So it was. But okay. They're saying put the fear to one side. You can do it. All right. You have that independence. You have that stubbornness from them, and just know that what you want to do is right for you. All right. They're enforcing what's going on in here, that you can do it. Got the name Claire thrown in. You're not sure on that one. Don't look directly within the family. I want to go like a sideline to the family, and I think it's. Okay, no, okay. Be aware of, if you can't take it now, be aware of that name. All right, and I feel that you'll get a direction. A direction for what you want to achieve. The name will put you in the right direction. All right. And they're also being thrown in, I'm not sure, I got two links, one Irish link and one with the Isle of Wight. You're not sure on that one, no? The Irish one. I could just stick my head out, and I've got Dublin here as well. But that might just be this, you know, the connection with Ireland. They're talking about I mean, that's to do with Ireland as well. The potato link. They're talking about growing potatoes. Whether this is a memory or something from years ago, but they're bringing in the potato links. But also, potatoes are substantial for life, and it gives you that basic support in life, doesn't it? I.e. food as such. But that's what you have in you. You have the basics, and you can go forward and emphasize more on that. With your project is what I want to say, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but your project, you have the basics, all right? And then you can take it from there and flourish, all right? So that you're being given the go-ahead to just do what you know you want to do. All right. Okay. Have a lady also building up. And I feel it's on an aunt's level. And she just coming in, and I feel also that she could have been like your godmother. Yeah. But she's just keeping an eye. She's around. All right, she's just around. No real message, but she says she still takes that role seriously. She's still with you. All right, so there's lots and lots of love there. Also, they show me a ring with a blue stone in. Yeah. All right, so I'll just leave that with you. God bless. Very hard because I know all the faces. I know you're sat at the back, Simon, isn't it? No, you're fine there. It's all right, yeah. I just want to come and give you a big hug.
Thank you.
All right. I've got this big male energy. All right, and he is big. He's all up here, massive. It's not family, is it? And he's just giving you a massive hug, and he's squeezing so tight that you feel like you're going to end up like an hourglass, you know, pop out the top. There is just so much love from Spirit to you, and it's just overwhelming at the moment. But they're saying that you're not going to get away with it. There is lots for you to do. All right? And you're not always going to be able to sit in the corner. And they're laughing. They are laughing. It's amazing. Okay, and the time is coming. All right, the time is coming. But they're saying, be more, grow, your confidence inside you is growing, and suddenly it's going to flourish, and then you'll be out here. All right, you'll be out.
The second half.
No, there's more. There's more. But they're saying also that you've had your struggles, right?
Yeah.
And I feel also that for what you believe in now, you've had to stand up against the family because their opinion is complete opposite to yours.
Absolutely right.
But you've overcome that, and I want to say you've agreed to respect each other's opinions. And there is a lot of respect there, both here and in spirit.
Thank you.
Alright. But there is definitely more for you to do.
Okay, thank you.
They're bringing a November pass in.
Oh, what?
November passing. Somebody passed in November.
I have to think about that
Mm.
It's not me.
No, no. I feel it's a gentleman already in spirit, and he's there.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've got it.
And also, you're not. I get the feeling you're not looking forward to Christmas this year. But don't worry, it'll.
Might take this year, any year.
But don't worry, all will be well.
Thank you.
All right. And I want to give you March for her birthday.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to give a big hand back to that, Jen.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that was amazing. Thank you. So I'll leave that with you. Thank you, Simon. God bless. Yeah. Am I all right?
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you all for working with me. Thank you for the lovely energies. God
Thank
bless.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Few notices for the week. This coming Wednesday, 3 o'clock physically here in church, we have our healing hour. This month it's taken by Sarah Sonraya Grace, who will be bringing her crystal temple bowls to give a little talk about them on sound vibration healing and doing a guided meditation with them. After which we hand over to the church healers to practice their art. On Thursday, we have Brian Walker here, who is the psychic surgeon and healer. There are still 2 appointments left at 2 and 2:30 p.m. If anybody would like to book one of those, please see me after the service. Friday, here also live in church, but not broadcast online. We have an evening of mediumship with Bill Rich. Bill took our Lyceum night last night online. If you saw that, you know he's quite a lively character. But he's travelling down from Essex to take our evening of mediumship. That will commence at 7 o'clock, doors open at 6:15, and run through till about 8:30. Entry is by donation on the door. Next Sunday at 11 a.m, our service will be taken by Irene Hall, who is travelling down from Fleet in Hampshire to take our service. After which we have opportunities for a private sitting with Irene. If you'd like to book one of those, again, please see me after the service. Online, we have meditations on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock and Monday night at 7 o'clock. These are just 5-minute meditations. Which include music. So there you go, there's the link. On Saturday night of this coming Saturday, we are doing a Zoom demonstration of mediumship. Just thought during the winter months where we don't get out so much, once a month your church will be putting on Zoom demonstrations of mediumship. And this month, to inaugurate that little session, we have Jack Lungland from Denmark and Ewan Irvin from Edinburgh. That's at 7 o'clock live on Zoom. The passcodes are on the event advertisement on the church page. I said a few notices, I lied. On Saturday the 16th, between 10 and 4 o'clock, we have an energy workshop with Brian Walker. This is a cost of £35. That includes all refreshments and food throughout the day. Please note this is for those engaged currently and actively within the healing profession. So either spiritual healers, Reiki healers, energy healers, it matters not. It does matter that you are engaged on that. The way we're working on the workshops going forward, they will be more defined for people attending them to get the best benefit out of the group itself, and also to offer the tutor that same level of people to work with. So that concludes the notices, but there is one more, and it's a surprise one, because she sat there totally oblivious and totally unaware, totally innocent, and just thinking, who's he blathering on about now? So Sue, would you like to come up, please? What? There you go. This is great. I love doing it. Bye. Coming up. Would you like to announce the total, please?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Does this include online as well?
That is everything. We've all got
Oh,
paid in this
brilliant.
morning. And you just stand forward and project your voice.
Oh,
Remember
yes.
your circle work. Come along.
I know. I'd like to thank everybody who came to our Macmillan coffee events last Friday or Friday before. Time
Last Friday.
goes so fast. And for just coming along and enjoying the fun. And I'd like to say that I've just been handed the total that was raised, and it was £347.36. So bless you all, and thank you so much. It's gone to a really good cause. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Everybody who came made it a wonderful day.
Thank
you
you.
for that, Laurie.
And that wouldn't have happened if Sue hadn't berated and badgered me into doing it. So thank you, Sue. All that remains now is to ask the lovely Tony for the closing prayer. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you. The words came to me as I was sat out there. That's why I was a little bit late. Please join me. May the sun shine upon you, embracing you with the warmth, love and positivity that you can face the challenges of what you are given each day. And I leave you in the care of our dear Divine Spirit as we go forward and learn to go forward each day and be with our family and friends and just accept them and ourselves for who we are. God bless you all. Amen.
Amen. Tony, absolutely cracking service. Well done. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you all for attending today. It's so lovely to see you all. Enjoy the rest of the day. Get out there. Make every day the sun shining. Make it a fun day. So you have my permission to go and have fun. Except you, Simon. You've had far too much fun.